What God cannot do does not exist. It is not just a statement. My name is Caroline. I'm giving this testimony all the way from London, UK. Pastor Jerry, I am that woman that God has shown mercy. Last year, you were prophesying about colon cancer. Pastor Jerry, I am the one. I was diagnosed of colon cancer last year, Pastor Jerry. I've been having this pain for over 3 years, and I don't know, I never knew what was wrong with me until I started losing weight. I dropped from 65 to 49. That was when I was concerned. Even people around me, my colleague, I work at the hospital. My colleagues were telling me, Caroline, it's not just COVID stress anymore. Go and have a checkup. I went to my GP. They started running tests. They ran different tests. That day, I remember my GP, they called me to come back again for another test. I went, then I had another test. Then they came back and said to me, oh, we are afraid you have a colon cancer. That was why you had to do the second test to confirm it. Pastor Jerry, I had a mixed feeling. I was angry, I was upset, I was everything. Just barely 2 years into my marriage, my husband had a serious health issue that has made him he's been at home since then. Pastor Jerry have been the one taking care of the whole family. So me that is stressing, working hard to take care of the family, therefore won't try me. Hey, Pastor Jerry. I said, what? I said, do you know what? I took this fight to the altar of fire. I was presenting it to the altar of fire. People that knows NHS, I was put on a cancer pathway. The appointment was coming, boom, 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 boom. I was like, what is this? I know that I used to book people appointment for cancer. I used to put people in cancer pathway too, and I make sure that I put them appointment. I know, like 2-3 days, but seeing me being in that position, it was devastating. I said, God, you know what God cannot do does not exist. I was always here at the altar of fire. Every night my family will be sleeping, I will not sleep. I'll be playing the oh Lord have mercy prayer. I will pray miracle prayer. I will pray all sorts. Pastor Jerry, I don't sleep. In the morning I'll wake up, I'll still go to work. My eye will be so tired. Pastor Jerry, that fateful day, I was going to have a procedure, and I was told the procedure is going to be from my bum. They'll put a colonoscopy. People that knows about it. Pastor Jerry, I went for that procedure. These are all the things, the diagnosis, everything, the procedure I went for. I went that day. Before I went, that was after NSPPD. But before then, I had that procedure on Thursday. Tuesday prior to that, Pastor Jerry was said, I can't remember the exact word, but he was like, I had colon cancer, I had colon cancer, I had colon cancer, reversed by fire. I screamed, amen.
Cancer of the colon cancer, I command, disappear right now.
Pastor Jerry, I went for that procedure. Pastor Jerry, I went in for the surgical procedure. Pastor Jerry, this was it. The summary said, Pastor Jerry, they went in 9 times looking for what was not there anymore. 9 times. It's not an easy step, Pastor Jerry. I was crying like a baby. You can imagine when they went in the first one, second time, third time, 9 times, Pastor Jerry, looking for colon cancer. They could not find it again. They said to me, sorry, you could not find anything. I was referred back to my GP. My GP wasn't satisfied because she was so sure of what they saw. He was like, okay, we want to go for endoscopy. Are you happy? I said, fine, whatever you want to do, I'm happy to go for it. They sent me for endoscopy. This is the result for that one. So this one is the colonoscopy. This one is the endoscopy. Look at them. So this one is that putting a pipe in my mouth that goes through my bowel. They are looking for it so that once they see, they will cut it off. Pastor Jerry, I went for that one. I felt like dying on that day, Pastor Jerry. I went there. They look and search and search and search and search and search. They came back again. They said, we could not find anything. In fact, at the end of that colonoscopy, they now discharged me. This is the letter that they say that they have discharged me from the cancer pathway, that they could not find any colon cancer in my system. I was shouting. I came back. Now they called me again that the CT scan showed that there were cancerous cysts in my body. Hey, I laughed. I said, devil, you're a bastard. Then they sent me for ultrasound confirmation. I was getting ready for the ultrasound appointment 2 days before. Pastor Jerry said, I heard cancerous cyst. I heard cyst. Every cyst. I said, today. Now me, God was just following me all the way. Pastor Jerry, I went for an ultrasound to confirm the cancerous cyst. I was there. The sonographer was just, because I work in the scan department, so I can understand, but I did not go in my own hospital, so I have to go to another hospital because I don't want a biased opinion, right? So the sonographer was just doing it, and I was like, and I was waiting for that moment when she would ask me, why are you here for? And the moment came, she was like, Why are you here for? I said, hey, Shebi una say I get cancerous cyst. Look for it now. She was like, I can't see any cancerous cyst. I said, okay, what did you see? She said, I can only see a good cyst. You know, she said, explain to me. Yeah, there are cancerous cysts, there are good cysts. I said, which one is the good cyst? She said, yeah, the good cyst that helps a woman to give birth. I said, now you're talking. No, so now can I go? He said, yes, you can go. Pastor Jerry, they discharged me on that one. Then I went for a repeat test to make sure that, okay, let's check again. Pastor Jerry, I went back for another test. Pastor Jerry, I'm cleared. Nothing is wrong with me. I am okay. They could not, even my GP, everybody was just like looking at me like they were all surprised. You know, when God beats the medical imagination, you know, what they were so sure of what they saw. Pastor Jerry, it was like a movie. Now, Pastor Jerry, my second testimony is about my son. Pastor Jerry, my son had a surgery. After 1 week, that surgery became complicated, became infected. Pus was coming out of it. Pastor Jerry, I grabbed him, I rushed back to the hospital. For 5 days, they were trying to control pus. Pastor Jerry, pus was not stopping. They were increasing the antibiotics because now, when they had the scan and they saw that where the pus was coming from was not from the suture side, but from another place that is so complicated. The doctors told me that they wanted to take him back to the surgery to clean up, but from where the pus is coming from, it is so complicated that they don't want to complicate issues with him. He was just 5 years old. Pastor Jerry, they said to me that they are going to use antibiotics to control the pus, to stop it. For 5 days, in fact, we moved from one hospital to the specialty hospital. They could not. Everything about him, they were giving him antibiotics every 2 hours. Pastor Jerry, the pus refused to stop. That fateful day, Pastor Jerry, the word came again. Pastor Jerry said, the first day was like, surgery gone bad, I reverse it. I said, amen. Another day was like, I saw someone, you just had a surgery, pus and fluid was coming out of it. I commanded to stop now. I said, amen.
At your surgery site, where you had a surgery, I see an accumulation of fluid and pus. The devil is a liar. Right now, I command fluid and pus, let it disappear by fire.
Pastor Jerry, after the prayer that day, the doctors came. They came with the surgical team, about 5 of them. They were like, Michael's mom, we've tried to stop the pus, to try to do everything we could, but the pus is not stopping. We just want to tell you that we are going to take him back to surgery to see how we can avoid complication for him. So there is nothing else we can do. We just have to. I was like, okay. I was just looking at them, Pastor Jerry. Now they open the wound. Pastor Jerry, not even a single pus. They were looking at me, even me, I was stuck. I was surprised, I was just looking. They asked me, has any nurse come to clean him up? I said, no, it was the one that they cleaned him last night. Hey, the doctor, they pressed because it was an umbilical hernia. They pressed and pressed, Pastor Jerry. No single pus came out. The whole doctors were looking at each other. They were like, okay. They asked me, did you say no one has cleaned it? No one has cleaned? I said, no one has come to clean him up. Or it was just the one that cleaned him in the middle of the night. That should be about 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. That was the last time they cleaned him up. So no one has come this morning. They were like, okay, you're just gonna leave it. Let's see how it goes. Don't close it, leave it open. If anything start coming out, just press the button, someone will come. I said, okay. Pastor Jerry, they left. Not even a single pus came out. So hey, me, at the point I was like pressing. Even the nurses, they were just like coming. They'll carry their tray, they will come. They'll be looking. No pus came out. Pastor Jerry, no pus in the evening. Pastor Jerry, no pus. Pastor Jerry, they discharged us. So hey, they asked us to go home, that there is no pus. They said, okay, we should have to come back again 2 days after to have a look. We came, Pastor Jerry, 2 days. They pressed and pressed. Not even a single pus came out. After a few months, they gave us appointment a few months later to have a look, to make sure that everything is okay. Pastor Jerry, just yesterday, 11th of October, we went. They were looking at, we were like, wow, the thing healed perfectly. We don't have any other business with him. Michael, you are now discharged. They discharged him from the hospital. What God cannot do does not exist, Pastor Jerry.